This is Professor Beth Goring, and I wanted to give you a quick overview of how our course is set up in Canvas. When you log in using your Insight username and password onto 4cd.instructure.com, it'll take you to your dashboard, and you'll click on HED 115-3398. Once you do that, it'll take you to the home page, and I have some information here for you. It talks about my name, my office, my phone number, my email, my office hours, and all that kind of information. And down here at the bottom, there's a Getting Started button. So if you click on the Getting Started button, it'll take you to our modules page. And in here, it's called Getting Started. This email orientation, I sent that to you before this particular class started. And then you also have the student meet and greet. This assignment is due on the very first day. This is the video that you're watching right now. I also sent you a link to it. And here's our course objectives. Here's some policies, communications, and just other information that you can read. I've set up each module exactly the same. Module 1, Module 2, Module 3. Before we get to that, if you click on this, here's our syllabus. Here's our syllabus orientation video. And here's our syllabus quiz. This is also due on the first day of class. I wanted to make sure that I provided grading rubrics for your classwork, so you can read those before you do the coursework. And that way you'll have a good idea of what is expected from you. And here's a way to calculate what your grade is. In this particular module is chapters 1 through 3. You can see the due date is April 9. First, it has the objectives. Then it has a full-length chapter lecture video. It's me talking over PowerPoint. Then I have some related short videos for you to watch. And then I have a course outline. So what I suggest is that you print out the course outline, or at least bring it up on your computer, and then read through it as you're watching or listening to this video and take notes. I have some clicker practice quizzes before you actually take the first quiz. We also have some animation videos that I want you to watch, just so you can kind of synthesize the information and how it relates to the body. And then you see here you have your first discussion, which is a nutrition animation discussion. All right, and then you have chapter 2. And chapter 2 is set up the same way. Starts off with a lecture, outline, practice, quiz, other video information for you. And then chapter 3, lecture, outline, practice, quiz, actual quiz, and then some other animation videos, and then another discussion for you. At the bottom, we have a discussion. Here's a grading rubric, just so you can remember what you need to put in there. Have a video that you need to watch, and then the actual discussion that you'll use right there. All right. Module 2, it's due April 21st. And if you click on it, basically it's set up exactly the same way as the first module. All right. Module 3, here's a research paper. In the research paper, it's a self-diet analysis. And so you'll use MyFitnessPal diet analysis program. If you have one that you're already using and it goes very deep, using or analyzing all vitamins and minerals as well, you can use your own, but you just need to make sure that when you do your write-up, that you include all of the information requested in there. That's where you put in your diet analysis reports. You'll be responsible for a research paper. Here's the Dropbox. You'll do a video presentation so your fellow classmates can look at what you've done. It's very short, 2 to 5 minutes. And then here again is rubric, and then other information about it, and style guide for referencing. All right. Over here on the left is the menu. We have a cyber cafe. Cyber cafe is where students can talk to each other, ask questions of each other, create study groups, whatever you want to use it for, that's available. And then we also have student question and answer. So you can ask other students questions. I do periodically look in there to see if there's any questions. We have the Student Support Hub, or the Comet Support Hub, and this is just a lot of different services available on campus to help support students. Wellness Central, same thing, a lot of different support services. So please look through there if you have any needs. Here's the announcements. I do send out announcements at least once, twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week. And so if you see an announcement, that you'll get a message. And then if there's pictures or video, you actually have to come back into the course, click on announcements to actually see that announcement video. Yeah, all right. Here's the modules tab, grades. Make sure you're checking your grades. If you want to attend my online office hours, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 to 8, this is the button you're going to click on right there. That'll take you to our Zoom. Here's Studio, so you can make your videos for your video discussions. You can make them in Studio. And I'm going to create another video on how to do that. Google Drive. If you use Google Drive for your word processing, please save it as a Word doc and get it out of Google Drive to submit it. If you submit it in Google Drive, most of the time I can't access it because there's login blocks. So please, if you use Google Docs or Google Drive, make sure that you save your paper, take it out of Google Docs, save it on your computer, and then upload it into our course shell. If you need help, tutoring is available here. If you have any library questions, it's available there. So this is how our course is set up in Canvas. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me.